I'm sitting in the railway station, got a ticket for my destination. That song, of course, is Homeward Bound, written by Paul Simon, because I believe, in a way, we are all homeward bound. I learned about this from a patient, made-up name, called Brian. Brian was sent into the emergency room by a research psychiatrist who was researching the homeless. The note I was given was to admit him to the hospital. Well, first of all, I thought that was a bit strange, because most people can only get admitted to a psychiatric hospital if they want to end their own life, or they want to end somebody else's life, or they aren't taking proper care of themselves. Brian did not fit any of these categories. Yes, he had a big, scraggly beard. Yes, he had unkempt hair. Yes, he was malodorous. And the thought to me was that maybe he might have schizophrenia, and maybe he's not taking proper care of himself, and maybe he does need to be admitted. So we talked. The first thing he did when he looked at me with his big blue eyes, he said, "Doctor, send me home." I said, "Where is home?" He said, "Home is out there in the big, big world." He said, "I love my life out there. I don't have to fill out any forms. I don't have to punch any clocks. I'm free." Well, of course, I did have to evaluate him, and I asked him some basic questions. It was quite clear he wasn't depressed. He wasn't manic. He wasn't psychotic. I asked him basic questions about, does he hear voices, which happens to people with schizophrenia? He said no. Does he have any delusional themes that I could glean from him in terms of being grandiose or paranoid? It wasn't apparent at all. He was actually quite articulate, answered my questions very well, looked me in the eye. We did a workup, a tox screen to see if he used any drugs or alcohol. That was clean. We did blood work. That was clean. A physical exam. Everything was fine. And he looked at me and he said, "Please, doctor, send me home." I said, "But you're homeless. Why, oh, why do you want to be homeless?" To which Brian responded, "I'm not homeless. I am home out there. It's that thing inside of me." "How do you spend your time every day?" I asked him. He said, "Well, I read the Bible. I like to read a lot of books. And I'm actually a bit of a mentor for the other homeless, trying to help them coping with their everyday lives. This is the life that I want. This is the life that I treasure," Brian said to me. Please let me go home." So I thought about this. I thought about Brian. I thought about all of us, and that we all want home. We all desire home. But what is home? Homeward bound, I wish I was homeward bound. Home is that place, that soft voice there, deep inside of each and every one of us, that piece of divinity inside of us. It's the reality of who we are, and that's where we are most at home. Yes, we can build structures, we can build castles, we can build all sorts of distractions in our life to try to fill the void. But when all is said and done, home is that place deep inside that we really need to spend time to be connected to. That is the true sanctuary. That is the true home. And that's what I learned from Brian. He asked me one more time, "Please, doctor, can you send me home?" And that's exactly what I did.